show hitting the scene. Shit tales of Oz and foreigner dreams. Tales are crazy wild as the wind. Raps and madness can make you spin. Shit tales roll, Florida's king. The podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales roll, Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales roll, Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Shithousery, Chicanery, and all the round. What the fuckery do we have this week? I am NCR News Network, joined by friend, colleague, and co-host, and may or not be the Lizard King, Anthony Caruso.
I love the way you said that, honestly. Yes, I may on. It's a bit of a running joke at my cricket club. A few of the younger players have claimed that I am a member of the Lizard people. In fact, I may be the Lizard King.
He is the Lizard King.
I can neither confirm nor deny this rumor.
Would you like a thing of tasty crickets?
I haven't actually tried, although, you know what? I remember there was an episode of Bar Rescue and someone was eating, apparently it was human grade crickets, and was storing them in one of the commercial fridges at the bar.
I remember that episode. That guy was a fucking prick.
Oh my God, that was bad.
He was a fucking prick, and I don't know how those guys worked with him.
No, I don't either. Who claims to have human grade crickets?
Well, they do make food grade crickets, and the big thing for me was he was poaching people from the bar to go to the attached art studio.
Yeah.
So it's like you're poaching from your investment into something that's not making you any money.
Dumb. Anyway,
That's just a fucking idiot.
now, before we get started, we do have updates on two particular stories. NCR, I'm going to come to you for your first update.
Yes, we covered a story, what was it, a couple weeks ago,
Yes.
of the gentleman in Redlands who left the German Shepherd to die in a hot car. He has gone to trial. He will not be facing jail time, but he will be getting a ton of public ridicule and is now known as the most hated man in Australia. Nathan McNoe, or McOwen, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, was found guilty of his crimes. He would not be spending any time in jail, but all of Queensland knows who this man is. All of Australia knows who this is. And he was actually in such ridicule that he had to hide in the police station to get an escort to his vehicle.
Yep. Good. Absolutely good.
There
we go.
you
Yes.
have an update for
Nathan
us.
McKeon. Nathan McKeon, yep. And what did he get for his sentence?
Let me pull that back up real quick. It was brought to me by Cliff.
I found it. He pled guilty. He pled guilty. One count of willfully and unlawfully killing, maiming, or wounding an animal. driving under the influence of alcohol, driving without a license, obstructing police.
Well, I hope he gets.
He's been
strict
sentenced to
justice.
community. He's avoided jail time, but he's been sentenced to to hours of community service.
You know, I think it'd be fucking ironic if he gets sentenced to do that at an animal rescue where he has to just scrub dog shit out of a cage.
There he is. There it is. 240 hours of community service.
Okay, you need to go feed the most aggressive dogs we got here. Nope, no protection.
Now, the other news we can give you is you might remember from a year and a bit ago, we covered the story also in Brisbane of a baby who was assaulted by an unknown individual with hot coffee, basically poured his coffee out, random attack on this 9-month-old baby. The baby suffered burns to his skin. He has made a full recovery. We can confirm that we can confirm first off that the person is a Chinese national, and the Chinese authorities have decided that they're going to jump in and help.
Good on them.
And everyone knows if the Chinese police are coming after you,
you are fucked.
Yep. And their intention is purely find him, arrest him, deport him back to Australia. And that guy is going to be getting, I believe they're talking about charges of aggravated assault of a minor under the age of 6.
Oh, the boys in H Division are going to love him.
Oh, they are so going to love him. They are absolutely going to love him. Now, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's time, I believe, NCR, for the morning briefing.
It is.
And here we go.
Of insurance. Insurance companies, that is. Okay. Got your coffee? Let's go.
Got mine.
So here's this dude, Joseph Arena. He's 35. He lives in St. Augustine. It's about 3.5 hours down the road.
Nice town. It's a lovely town.
So he works for a company called Stone Mart. They have several businesses around, and he ends up.
Why does he look like a guy that would work for a place with stone in its name?
Now, it could be innocuous. It could be a quarry.
That is true.
But I'm curious to see how this plays out.
In Polk City, Florida, at a Shell station, and he sees a Red Bull cooler that's being used for advertisement, and he takes it. Did you hear that?
He hurried to give him
Sticky
wings.
fingers. Takes it. So one of the managers gets to looking and goes, "Where's our cooler?" And looks at the security cameras. Okay, I've told you 1,000,000 times. Every store has security cameras. What are you thinking with your 3 brain cells that you can take something and not be recognized?
I mean, that's a valid
Well, he
point.
is from St. Augustine, but he's wearing a shirt. The shirt says Stone Mart. So one of our detectives calls Stone Mart and shows them the video at the HR department and says, "Do you recognize this guy?" And they said, "Oh, yeah, that's old Joseph." So our detective calls Joseph. You know, he lied to us. He said, "You know, somebody at the store told me I could have that cooler, so I took it."
Well, that's not an uncommon thing.
Detective said, "Well,
I can actually tell you that the stores have done that before. Like if they got like cutouts for a promotion, and they're allowed to keep them, do whatever they want with them. So I know I've known guys who would get the old Elvira Halloween cutouts or the NASCAR cutouts and put them in their house. This, hey man, you throw it out? Yeah. Can I have it? Yeah, sure, fine. Take it out of the fucking store.
Key when it's thrown out, not this. And I do know as well that Red Bull are very protective of their IP. Very protective.
But Red Bull gives you wings, and he needed wings.
Well, how about bringing it back? He said, I'll bring it back tomorrow. I appreciate Joseph making that trip all the way from St. Augustine to bring us the cooler. He came all the way back to Polk City to bring us that cooler. And then we took him all the way to Bartow to the county jail. Have a good day.
Oh dear. And he should actually be thankful he's there, because if he did anything that would have pissed off someone like Max Verstappen, he probably would have gotten a punch in the throat for it.
That's true.
Yeah. You don't piss off anyone connected with Red Bull. Let's face it.
Indeed.
It is time. Shall we?
I'm going heads this week.
Nice ring to that. And it is a head.
We're kicking things off with a bit of a mouthful for this one.
Giggity.
Florida man accused of nearly biting off woman's finger during domestic violence assault.
We shouldn't laugh about domestic violence, but biting a finger. What?
Yep. We're starting off strong with Florida man, because Florida man has no fucking chill.
No.
But according to the Mangrove Talks newspaper, a Florida man on February 4th was arrested for multiple felonies, and investigators said he nearly bit off a woman's finger in a violent domestic dispute. The 911 call came in on February 4th, where the woman required medical attention following a fight with a man later identified as Ryan Andrew, age 47. This began over an argument with the woman's work. Deputies say that the alleged assault happened, and the victim spending too much time on the computer, where Ryan decided to block the victim from leaving the bedroom, repeatedly provoking her, assaulting her multiple times, grabbing her leg, forcing her onto the bed, wrapping his hands around her throat and trying to choke her for over a minute. At one point, she felt close to losing consciousness and struggled to break free. During the assault, Ryan allegedly held down one of the victim's hands and bit her finger, causing deep lacerations and disfigurement, according to the officers. Visible injuries showed red marks around her neck, a bloody disfigured finger, scratches near her ear, and complaints of arm pain. The woman was transported by fire rescue to the hospital for medical evaluation, where Ryan was taken to the Brevard County Jail, who was being held with no bond. And you ask yourselves, what kind of a man bites a woman's finger? Well, this man.
Is it time to name and shame? Oh yeah. That he dead set looks like Hugh Laurie has just been on a meth binge.
It's fine. Dr. House does oxy. I do meth. It's fine. That fucking Mouse Stewart told me I could do it.
I was just trying to impress Dr. Cuddy. Hope she'd take me back.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I'm sorry. We use gallows humor.
Indeed, absolutely we do. It's just this cretin deserves to be ridiculed in every sense possible.
Who is your number 10, Mr. Caruso?
Well, we spoke about the fact that they hadn't appeared. That there were long periods where they hadn't appeared on the Shit Towns of Australia Power Rankings. This year started off pretty well. Number 10, Port Pirie, South Australia, still shit. Who's your number 9?
Number 9. And this one is a bit of a bizarre love story, but Florida man is alleged of sending 9mm bullet to ex and begging her to get back with him.
Right.
This one comes from Us Weekly. Us Weekly. Hey. We'll take some free merch if you want to send it. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll take a mug.
we'll do our own version of the morning briefing. We'll drink coffee from your cups as we do this show.
But a Florida man is facing several charges after he allegedly stalked his ex-girlfriend and sent her a threatening letter with a 9mm bullet in an envelope. Okay, then. On Wednesday, January 28th of this year, authorities responded to a report from a woman claiming her ex. Let me see how to pronounce this name because it's a fuck name. Shakir Hassan, not to be confused with Hassan Piker, had been harassing her through text and then sent her a handwritten letter and other social media posts while stalking her for around 6 months, according to the probable cause affidavit obtained by Law and Crime. According to the woman, who was not publicly named, said she and Hassan, who is 23, lived in West Palm Beach and had broken up 8 months to 9 months ago. Prior to the split, the relationship was rough for about 2 years. They did not live together, nor do they have any children together. Since the alleged stalking and harassment began, the woman received large numbers of text and social media messages from Hassan. Despite blocking him multiple times, the 23-year-old allegedly made other accounts and obtained a new phone number, as he had made multiple attempts to contact the ex. And at one point, she claims Hassan threatened her to shoot her new boyfriend. One of the most disturbing incidents occurred on January 11th when her brother discovered a letter in the driveway in the middle of the night. She told police she knew it was definitely from her ex based on the information inside. The envelope contained 2 long letters and a short letter with a live 9mm round. Okay. The probable cause statement read, the letter detailed how he messed up and with her and asked her to get back with him because he loved her very much. Oh, he's just lovesick, guys.
It's just insane, honestly.
A few weeks later, the woman said she was alerted by Apple that an AirTag had been tracking her and was placed on her vehicle. Through her phone, she was able to send the tracker the make a noise to receive it and find it and take it to the police. Hassan allegedly sent flowers to her home that same day. And at the time, the woman told authorities her ex owned a handgun and had made some unaliving comments in one of the most recent letters to her. On Wednesday, Hassan was taken into custody of the Brevard County Jail, and deputies and supplemental questioning, he allegedly confessed to sending the bullet along with the letters and placing the tracker on her vehicle. He was charged with 1 count of aggravated stalking, 1 count of installing and using a tracking device without consent. Prior to the arrest, members of Hassan's family told the court the 23-year-old had been an EMT and repeatedly had no criminal record, according to NBC6. Hassan had been released on a $10,000 bond and is forced to wear a GPS tracker of his own. Fucking karma. Right there. That is That is just ironic right there, man. You put a GPS tracker, now you got to wear a GPS tracker.
That is wild. That is absolutely wild.
No, Wild is seeing Hassan.
Oh no. Oh no. That screams incel energy, honestly.
Now, I'm not going to lie. When I was 23, I did have the similar thin beard, goatee, chin line. But that's before I grew up and became a real adult and got a real beard.
I can guarantee you I never looked anywhere near this. No. For starters, I have a properly defined chin.
But I look like a thumb. And who else will love me? Who is your number 9?
Number 9 takes us to a multi from Sydney, New South Wales. Yes, NCR, guess what? We're going home.
Yay.
We're going home. First off, we've got an idiot who's been charged after allegedly pretending to shoot people from that Bondi Bridge.
Oh, God.
There's an honorable, even though it's not here, there's an honorable mention that we're gonna give, and it's a former NRLW player has been sentenced after cyber stalking her ex-partner. What was she cyber stalking over? Apparently, she got dumped from her previously lesbian partner for a man.
Woo!
I think I'm not on this.
I can do better than that.
That was actually timed perfectly.
That was.
That's scant. Yeah. And the worst part is about this particular woman, that's her second domestic violence charge as well. And she
Jesus
avoided
Christ.
jail. Sorry.
Jesus Christ, man.
Fun fact, she sent one of the text messages she sent as part of the stalking is, "You're still not answering. You're probably enjoying sucking dick right now."
Hey, phrasing.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's not even the main story. The main story,
Give it to me.
40 kids on e-bikes hoon across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. It's been a while. We've finally got youth behaving badly.
Have you ever tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them?
Police have condemned the actions of about 40 e-bike riders who rode over the Sydney Harbour Bridge on Tuesday as stupid and downright dangerous. The message came as officers prepared to comb over CCTV and social media footage of the incident in a bid to hunt down teens they say broke several laws during the stunt. Videos from the e-bike meetup showed several youths doing wheelies on their way to the city landmark where bicycles are forbidden to ride alongside cars. Apart from that behavior being illegal, it was completely irresponsible, stupid, and downright dangerous. Now, you and I can agree on this, NCR, that the trend of kids on e-bikes is pissing everybody off at the moment.
Yes.
Well, for those who have issues with their blood pressure, avert your eyes. And the worst part is, a few of them are not even wearing helmets.
I mean, I get it. You don't want to wear a helmet because you want to look cool, try to impress the Sheilas, but how are you going to impress them when you ain't got no goddamn teeth?
Hey, the line I like to give to people is, if you don't need a head, you don't need a helmet. Accurate?
Fair.
Oh my God, there's one of them doing a wheelie down George Street and there's the helmet. Like, the kids these days, honestly. NCR, who's your number 8?
Number 8, Florida woman disabled care employee arrested after she allegedly twerked in front of patients.
She was twerking in front of patients.
Now, we do have a video of this article, so I won't be reading it. But yeah, disabled care facility employee arrested for allegedly twerking in front of patients. And well, this isn't an old story. This has happened a couple of times actually last year, where one woman twerked on top of a patient. Like literally got on top of his bed while he was in it and then started twerking upon him.
I'm intrigued, yet suspicious.
Slightly aroused too.
Ew. All right, let's see this.
Arrested an employee at a disabled adult care facility yesterday for allegedly twerking in front of patients. 29-year-old Jocelyn Janice Hart is charged with lewd and lascivious exhibition of an elderly or disabled person and failure to report abuse and neglect of a vulnerable adult. On January 15th, authorities say they received a video showing Hart and 3 other women dancing in a sexually explicit manner known as twerking. The performance allegedly happened in front of disabled patients at the facility. One of the women reportedly placed her breasts in the face and on the leg of a patient. Police say Hart danced on a sink and twerked on a table in front of 2 patients. Investigators say none of the victims appear to be physically able to provide their consent. We don't know if the 3 unidentified women will face any charges or if Hart is still employed at the facility. A judge ordered her release from the Bay County Jail today on her own recognizance.
I realize the
I
importance.
am just, you know, I get it. I do. You know, you want to twerk, that's fine, but don't do it at fucking work.
There's a place where there is a workplace where that kind of stuff would be considered, socially acceptable.
Well, this isn't a strip club in Atlanta.
Yeah. Well played, sir. Well played.
I mean, somebody has.
Oh, that's well played. Well done. Shall we move on?
Yes, please.
Number 8, the shit towns of Australia, takes us to Adelaide in South Australia, where a Gronk has allegedly bitten a cop's ear in a KFC.
Okay.
I'm
all ears.
I mean, I don't know if the ear was finger licking good, but a man will face court today in Adelaide after allegedly biting a police officer on the ear in a KFC outlet overnight. Police were called to the fast food restaurant on Pulteney Street at the end of city centre Rundle Mall just before 11:30 p.m. They were told a man was refusing to leave the store and was causing a disturbance. It is alleged that after police were called, the man jumped the counter and attacked 3 employees. When police confronted him, the man allegedly punched a police officer and then bit him on the ear. The 23-year-old Bridgewater man was arrested and charged with a string of offences, including assaulting police. The police officer required treatment for facial injuries, but he remains in high spirits. The 3 fast food workers were not physically injured, but were left shaken. Now, I don't know if this guy's been taking lessons from Mike Tyson, but the yummy stuff in a KFC is usually being cooked in a deep fry. It's not attached to a police officer.
But you understand, he was working my chest, and I told him not to.
And unfortunately, the video clip doesn't have too much to go through, so we'll save everyone going through it. But that's just ridiculous, honestly. Come on, I want to go to a KFC to be able to enjoy some good chicken. I don't want to go there because someone's ear ended up on the menu.
Ma'am, I ordered a 2-piece and a biscuit, and this is clearly an ear and a biscuit.
NCR, who's your number 7?
Number 7 is another Florida woman. Florida woman is accused of stealing $2,700 of merchandise from a Target.
You're stealing from a Target. How low can you go?
Well, strap yourselves in because this one is a doozy. Jacksonville, Florida, brought to us by Get Larry Ready.
Hang on a second. Yep, found him. Let's do it. Tell me it's Fox. Tell me
Yep.
it is. Which one?
Fox 35 Orlando.
Yes.
I'm your moderator, Larry King. Now, a word to our audience. Even though we're being broadcast on Fox, there's no need for obnoxious hooting and hollering.
Jacksonville,
Is
a
that
Jacksonville
our first-
doctor is accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from a Target store, according to the arrest reports. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said Lindsay Jane Morrish, age 40, was arrested on Friday in connection with a theft that happened on January 16th. According to the reports, a employee from Target on River City Drive reported that an unknown suspect entered the store and had stolen $2,716.61 worth of merchandise. Investigators, hold on one second. Oh, it's Minshew. I'm sorry. Minshew's vehicle was seen in the area 30 minutes before she entered the store. Now, investigators loaded Minshew at Baptist South on Friday and took her into custody. Then the report says her car, which was reported stolen, was also found on Baptist South, according to the arrest reports. The arrest did not mention what items Minshew had stolen. However, wait till you see Lindsay.
Well, the only thing I can say as you bring it up is the fact that she was stealing all this merchandise from Target, or as we like to sometimes call it here in Australia, Target, does not bode well. Let's see the photo. I am already. What in the actual hell is that?
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
that clip? Where's that clip where we can play? What the hell is even that?
I don't know if I have that in our studio tools.
We are gonna need it, I think now.
I don't think we have that here, but
Wow.
You fucking weirdo.
I'm lost for words. What is that?
somebody could fix her.
Parson.
I don't
We're just gonna regularly just throw Parson under the bus on these episodes.
know. I don't think Parson could fix her, but I think somebody could fix her. Maybe somebody from the Atlanta area.
Yeah, we'll send him there. It's not a far drive.
I mean, it's Jacksonville. It's just like maybe a couple hour drive there.
It's not hard.
Moving on.
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick for the next one, honestly. Our next story, number 7 for the Shutdowns of Australia, takes us to Warrnambool in Victoria. And you know, nothing good ever comes out of Warrnambool.
That is true.
Our 60-year-old creep pleads guilty to wanking at a bloke in a public toilet.
Oh, one thing comes to mind for that.
Let's get busy.
Oh, no. No. Bad NCR.
Reg, what are you guys doing? No.
I do not consent
It was
to
just
that.
a joke.
Oh, where's Bubbles? Where's Bubbles? The only thing I can use to describe that, honestly. Unfortunately, the story is behind a paywall, but dead set. This guy has gone in and he's basically done a George Michael.
Beat me up.
I think I'm going to be sick from that, honestly. And the worst part is he's doing it as if he wants a lemon party.
Well, it could be worse.
How?
It could be like those two gentlemen from last year.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, that was a legit lemon party. Oh, yeah. So all I could say is he's been put on a corrections order after he offered to ejaculate on a man on a public toilet. No, that's it.
It's just not right. It's really eerie here. Something's fucky.
Indeed.
That is very fucky. Who is your number 6?
Number 6, Florida man arrested after doing 130 on a motorcycle and it ends in fire.
Okay, first off, that's it's somewhat impressive. He's gotten to a motorcycle to 130 miles per hour. For those who use the real system of measuring speed, let me see if I get my mathematics correct on this. You're looking at close to 180 to 190 kilometers an hour. That's decent.
Get strapped in because we're headed back to Polk County.
Where's
A 19-year-old Florida man was arrested after the Polk County Sheriff said they caught him going at an extremely high speed on Interstate 4 near Davenport before the motorcycle caught fire. Around 7:30 on Thursday, deputies spotted the motorcycle near mile marker 55 on I-4 westbound. Deputies were detected and the motorcycle was traveling at a speed topping at 130 miles per hour in a 65. Deputies arrived with activated their sirens and emergency lights, tried to stop the vehicle, but the rider decided not to slow down nor pull over. Due to the dangerous speeds and conditions, deputies decided to stop the pursuit. Shortly after that, dispatchers reported a motorcycle fire near mile marker 52 on I-4 westbound. When the deputies arrived, they found a black Honda motorcycle and the rider identified as Naji Tariq of Harris, who was wearing a black hoodie, a flex diamond, and faux diamonds and black helmet, was arrested according to the reports. Harris told deputies that he was on his way to his uncle's house and had recently stopped to fill up his motorcycle at a nearby 7-Eleven. Deputies also confirmed that no other motorcycles passed through the area during the time where he had exit or entered mile marker 55 and 48. Investigators also concluded that Harris was the individual who they were looking for, who was driving at a dangerous speed, which caused the motorcycle to catch fire and malfunction. He was arrested and taken into custody, where he is facing charges of fleeing and eluding, dangerous excessive speeds, reckless driving, and also riding with an expired license plate.
Of course he was.
Now, he is facing felony charges due to the super speeder law that went into effect last year on July 1st. There's no word on bond, but my man, let me give you a bit of advice here. Don't fuck around in Polk County. Just don't.
Why do I see Temu Predator on my screen at the moment?
Because reasons.
Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear.
Who is your number 6, sir?
Number 6 takes us to Kilmore in Victoria, where a drongo has tried to ram raid a shopping center in a stolen excavator, and yet he couldn't get past the bollards at the front.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Indeed.
An investigation is underway after a failed early morning ram raid left damage to the shop face of the Kilmore Village shopping center. The offender used an excavator on January 22nd to try and force entry to the shops at 2:20 a.m., damaging a set of doors, but failing to get full access to the center due to the bollards in place in the front of the shops. The excavator was dumped at the scene, removed by police during the afternoon, with the driver fleeing. Anyone who witnessed the incident or has information is been asked to contact Crime Stoppers. And I'll tell you what, NCR, it wasn't out of want of trying. That's a Woolworths in the background, and those are the bollards that stopped the excavator.
Impressive.
Would have been even more impressive if he actually got in. He's given it a fair whack, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And I just want to stress to everyone, no, I am not offering free IT tech services. That is not me. That is not my phone number. But do give out Anthony a call anyway, if you need IT service. And you happen to live in the north central region of Victoria. With that, NCR, who's your number 5?
Before we get to my number 5, a quick word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. We're online a lot, and let's be real, there's a lot of shady things online these days, and this is where today's sponsor, Aura, can come in and help you. Aura is an all-in-one digital security, protecting your personal data, monitoring your credit for you, has parental controls, VPN, antivirus, gives you 24-hour protection, and offers you a $1 million identity theft insurance policy. And why is Aura important to protect you? Well, we see a lot of things online that lead us to some websites that steal our data, then sell that stuff off to data brokers who can sell it and resell it, causing you to get spam calls, junk emails, and sign you up for things you didn't even want. But not only that, Aura puts an end to those pesky scam calls, the spam emails, and not only that, it can get your data removed from data brokering websites without you having to move a finger. Aura is offering you a free 14-day trial by using my link in the description box and signing up at aura.com/NCR or scanning the QR code. That's aura.com/NCR or scan the QR code for your free 14-day trial, and don't leave your data unsecured. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring the channel and the podcast. And for all those who are concerned, is this only a US-based service? No, you can actually get it international. So if you're in the land down under or the UK or anywhere else in between, they've got your back.
Yes, they can even help you, Shuggy. Shuggy.
Fuck you. But our number 5 for the Florida Man segment is Florida Man and Uber passenger allegedly gropes driver during ride, leading to crash in Little Havana.
Okay, I'm curious.
Thanks to Miami News 7, we have the video.
Also, this noon, police say a problematic passenger turned an Uber ride into a terrifying trip. 7 Danielle Garcia is live in Miami, where this
Both of
rideshare
those
came to a crashing
deserve a
stop.
mistake.
Danielle.
Yeah, and the suspect was supposed to be back in court today for yet another hearing, but it has been pushed back by about another month or so. Meanwhile, we are hearing from a witness, a Good Samaritan, who was after that chaotic crash. And
was that a Cybertruck that just drove past?
That's what you're concerned about.
Yes.
I don't know where your priorities are, bro.
Ooh.
Encounter leading to a chaotic crash.
Thanks God they caught that guy.
The guy seen running away wasn't behind the wheel, but he was allegedly behind the crash. According
Crazy
to the police
taxi
report, the victim was a rideshare driver and her passenger was 26-year-old Oscar Sanchez Aguirre.
Reset his arraignment for March the 2nd.
He was supposed to be arraigned in court today to enter a plea, but it was pushed to a later date. As for what landed him in front of the judge,
She immediately said was, he tried to rape me. He tried to rape me. He tried to touch me, abuse me. And I was like, oh my God.
according to police, Sanchez Aguirre covered the driver's mouth and began groping her before she crashed into another car and then hit a wall. Candela Navarro witnessed the crash Saturday morning on 6th Avenue by Southwest 7th Street.
We suddenly hear this big noise, like it was massive.
She says she saw the man running from the crash and started recording as she jumped into action helping the victim.
We see the woman trapped inside the car. The driver's side was completely destroyed.
What a
She
fucking
was
shit
like
deal.
stuck inside of the car and in a state of shock that you can't even imagine.
The suspect tried to run away but didn't get far, and you'll never guess how he got caught.
He forgot the cell phone on the car, like, and then he called his phone, and like, yeah, it was crazy.
There's probable cause on the affidavit.
Sanchez Aguirre faced a judge for the first time Sunday morning, now charged with battery and culpable negligence resulting in injuries.
As a woman, you can just pull the brakes and like fight this guy. It was impossible. Like, we cannot judge
This
her
is
for
a
what
fucking
happened.
crazy
We cannot judge
story,
her.
man.
Like, thanks God, anyone died because it was massive. Anyone got injured.
Seriously.
All I want is to a situation
That's a
like this
minor
never
miracle.
happen to a woman ever again.
And Sanchez Aguirre is still behind bars. He has an immigration hold, and his next hearing is for March 2nd. Reporting live in Miami, I'm Danielle Garcia, 7 News.
Wow.
Wood chipper?
And he's on an immigration hold as well.
I would say wood chipper could solve all this problem.
Oh, I think that's very close to a wood chipper. I think that's very close to a wood chipper.
Who is your number 5, sir?
Oh, boy. Number 5 takes us to Morwell in Jeez, it has been a shit week to be in Victoria, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah. And don't worry, NCR, there's more to come. Because I can tell you now, of the top 5, 4 of them are from Victoria. And in fact, 6 of the top 7 are from Victoria.
Jesus Christ.
I warned you things were going shit there. A serial pest keeps wanking outside people's homes. Oh, dear God.
It's just not right. It's really eerie here. Something's fucky.
I'm genuinely getting concerned for Bubbles at the moment. I'm concerned. We don't often get him up twice in an episode.
Well, with the way Victoria is, I'm not surprised.
Dwayne, can you just do me a favor? Can you just go check on Bubbles, please? Just go check on him.
Take him a kitty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This story comes to us thanks to the good people on Facebook of Melbourne Name and Shame's post, the Morwell Window Wanker. All jokes aside, this guy's been filmed multiple times at different places, outside homes, outside kids' windows, doing his thing with his weighing. Police have been notified multiple times, and yet it continues.
You know, I just have to say, I do love the rhyming iteration on Wang.
Everybody Wayne Chunks and oh dear God, Anthony, come on, please.
And you bitch about me.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's about to get worse. You know why?
I'm afraid to ask.
There he is.
Uh,
That's a land whale. Thank God it's censored.
Is he naked in that one photo?
He's buck naked.
Well, we can't see if he's got socks on, so we confirm he's naked.
Oh boy. I'm just check on Troy, please. I'm trying to keep him out for now.
Troy's good. Him and Reg are playing poker right now.
All right, good. You know what that means we get to go to, though?
It's comment time.
Old mate's not seen his Wayne since 1986. To which the administrator of the Facebook page said, but sadly half of Morwell has. What a shame machetes have been banned. One swift swing and he wouldn't be doing it. He wouldn't be doing his thing. I'm just wondering what you chopped it off with. The note he left in my mailbox when I was 18 and living alone. Some pot in your letterbox for tonight. More get naked, lady. Ew. Maybe some people need to go together for a midnight stroll. He might run into a fist or two. Hello, police. I've got a chubby. No, not me. He's standing out in the garden.
I can't tell if he's naked or furiously masturbating, but it is definitely disturbing.
Police say he's not at all there. He certainly looks like he's all there. I reckon all 150 kilos of him.
I mean, can we really say it's indecent exposure when the gut covers the junk?
Could he be arrested for handling a small caliber weapon?
It must have been cold that night.
To which someone responded, would you really call it a weapon? Maybe a BB gun.
God, I love the comment section. Hold on.
I hear Morwell is one of those places where PDF files hang out.
Were the officers ready to receive his lip penis?
You're a disgrace. I think he's using the windows as mirrors because I don't think he's seen it in a while.
I can only do this because of what I think he's going to yell when he's arrested.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
William Powerfish sniffing around the mangroves. To which someone said, maybe he meant mangroves. Oh God. Someone's even gone, hey, X, this isn't your neighbor, is it? And someone else responded, it might be Diarrhea Man himself, actually. And then the usual, hey, is this you, mate? Oh, God. That is insane.
It might be insane, but I think I could top that.
Oh, NCR, what is your number 4?
CSPD SWAT team finds woman hiding on roof while executing shooting-related search warrant.
Right. Okay.
Get ready because we might have found somebody's true love.
Oh boy.
A Coral Springs woman with a long history of gun-related arrests was taken into custody last week following the police search a police search tied to a shooting incident, according to court records. Kendra Wilson, age 21, was arrested after midnight on January 28th at her residence in the 11,500 block of Northwest 36th Street after Coral Springs police executed a search warrant in connections to a robbery and shooting that occurred the night before. Investigators say Williams is the suspect in a outstanding robbery that escalated into a shooting, which 3 victims were struck. Well, the victim was struck 3 times. Sorry. According to the probable cause affidavit, officers with the Coral Springs Police Department SWAT team surrounded the house and issued out repeated verbal commands for the occupants to exit the home. While Williams' mother and young siblings and roommate complied with police, Williams remained inside the home for more than 2 hours. Despite her name being specifically called out over public addressing systems, officers ultimately cleared the residence and continued the search. During the search of a bedroom, they identified by Williams' mother as belonging to her. Officers located multiple live rounds of ammunition inside a yellow fanny pack on top of the desk. Police noted it was the same ammunition that's been used in 2 recent shootings that are under investigation by detectives. Also reported they observed Williams wearing a similar fanny pack during these incidents captured on surveillance footage the day prior. Williams was eventually found on top of the roof of the residence and was taken into custody. Williams was arrested and transported to the Brevard County Jail, where she is being held without bond. According to court records, Williams has been as an adjudication in 2022 and was on a legal probation from possessing a firearm under Florida state law. Court records also show that Williams was barred from possessing a firearm because of charges dating back in December of 2021 when she was a minor at the time. She is facing 1 count of armed felony attempted murder, 3 counts of armed burglary, 3 counts of robbing with a firearm. According to the records, she has been in and out of residential programs and juvenile homes and juvenile jail dating back a long time, and is currently in custody until the end of May of 2025. But you're asking yourself, what kind of charming woman would do this, right? What woman? What does this woman look like?
Oh, let's see it. Wow.
Let me zoom in here.
Especially on those stamps, the tattoos. Does that say Arcane?
Yep.
And she's got a $sign and Ho next to it on her neck.
She's also got a $sign here, a heart here, something over here. I don't know what that one is. That's a scab. And that's another one.
Yeah, she's totally all there.
Boys, I'm going to tell you this now. You cannot fix this one. Stay away. No sticky, and crazy.
Yeah, do not stick your dick in crazy.
This has been our public service announcement. Who is your number 4, sir?
Number 4 takes us to our one and only story from the week from Queensland, and we're off to Hervey Bay, where a pair of dickwits destroy an entire bottle shop with an effing ram raid.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Fact that it was a bottle shop means someone is incredibly pissed off with it right now.
Oh, well, you can kindly go fuck yourself.
Yes, King Shark. Thank you.
For this, we go to 7 News to give us the story. Roll that beautiful footage and story. Get it up there.
It was a case of maximum effort for minimum gain, with management at this BWS bottle shop on Main Street in Kawungan left to clean up an almighty mess.
Jesus Christ!
To the front of the store just before 3 a.m., shattering the windows and sending stock flying. A sea of broken glass and bottles and windows greeted staff this morning, along with the damaged car, which was left at the scene.
BWS and these are easy targets and easy money for crime these days, and I just feel really sorry for the shop employees and all of those. They're going to get traumatized by it.
The offenders were reportedly seen
He's just really upset that he can't go by
It's
his
not known whether they attempted to steal anything from the store or whether it was just a deliberate vandalism attack. A search is underway for the ram raiders and the getaway vehicle.
Police are still trying to determine the motivation for the attack and whether CCTV will help identify those involved.
That's disgusting. I'm pissed off.
I am indeed as well. I think I need to go talk to that fine young reporter and console her.
And I'll tell you what, the comment section really laid into it. Someone asked straight away, no bollards? Really? I didn't know Kawungan had a drive-through bottle. Yeah, no, it's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Anyone selling cheap beer? A couple of people have actually volunteered to go help find them.
There you go.
I mean, that's good on them. Oh, this is a bit cheap. BWS are one of the biggest criminals going around with their rip-off prices, especially that store. That's a bit rich.
Talk about hitting a man when they're down.
Oh, I know. Someone's throwing their friend under the bus going, hey, look, I found your second home. Yeah. Oh, even in these situations, it's it gets nuts. Oh boy. And oh god, someone actually said alcohol, the cause of the solution to all of life's problems. I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not.
He's not. It's
Let's be honest.
time.
Let's be honest before we get to the medals. If it wasn't for alcohol, half the world's population wouldn't be here.
Probably wouldn't be far from the mark. Let's do this.
So, are you ready for this one?
Go for it.
Bronze medalist for Florida man. A Florida man tossed $4,000 worth of stolen meat when he was found at his girlfriend's cooking with another man.
Ooh, kinky. You know what that means? We only need one thing right now.
All right.
Crowd's getting wild.
A Cuban nationalist is accused of stealing $4,000 worth of meat from a Florida grocery store and then tossing it all away after he caught his girlfriend cooking with another man.
Go on. I'm curious.
I'm curious too, but stealing $4,000 worth of meat, only one thing comes to mind.
And it's like, don't worry about where I'm going to put it. I'm going to make it there.
I can confirm that none of that meat has turned up at Holy Smokes.
Hines Alvarez Romero, a 30-year-old man from Jacksonville, was caught on surveillance footage on January 5th, stealing several things of meat from two separate public stores in Flagler County. Ramirez made off with $1,574.86 worth of beef and lamb from the Bell Terrace Crossings Publix around 7:43 p.m. and then less than 20 minutes later stole an additional $2,084 worth of pork chops, top sirloin, brisket, tenderloin, and personal care products from the Island Locks Palm Coast Publix. Wow.
Jeez.
Detectives identified Ramirez as the suspect in both thefts and had told authorities that after his stealing spree, he drove to his girlfriend's home only to find her there cooking with another man. That man had his heart broken.
Oh, because his girlfriend didn't cook with his meat.
Well, would you want a tube steak out of that man's pants?
Ew.
I'm an evil bastard. You know this by now.
You know this.
Know this. Upset by the discovery, Ramirez tossed most of the stolen meat, police say. It wasn't just because somebody was trying meat to their budget. Whoever wrote this, I love you. I love you. But there was a concern that the high stakes operation left the two stores with a significant loss, according to Flagler County Sheriff Rick Starley said in a news release shared on social media. While the suspect's selection was choice in his method, but his method wasn't kosher. He really took taking the milk situation by now and found out that the Green Roof Inn does not serve premium meat. Ramirez, who authorities say is a Cuban national, was arrested for felony retail theft. He was transported to the Sheriff Perry Hall of Inmate Detention Facility, where he's being held on a $5,000 bond and an additional Immigration and Customs Enforcement detention, authorities say. His relationship may have been in the past. It's may been past its prime. Oh my God, I love the fucking meat joke. I can't do it anymore. I can't do any more with the meat jokes. I'm sorry. But by stealing isn't the way to cure what ails you. The bottom line is, if you steal from our stores, we will catch you. You will meet the consequences. I love the fact that they're spelling it meat as M-E-A-T. Whoever fucking wrote this. Who wrote this article? You're not getting paid enough. Would you like to see our broken-hearted meat thief?
Do it.
I have to warn you. There's tears in his eyes. Those are the eyes of a broken heart.
Owner of a lonely heart.
Oh. And I have to show you this. The meat puns were not me. Those were them. Right there.
Can I just say as well, how bloody massive is his neck?
What neck? He ain't got no neck. Look, I'm not making this up. Right there. They're putting meat puns throughout this.
Jeez.
So,
you would have thought Grady Judd was involved with this.
I would have too, but Jesus Christ. Who is your bronze medalist, sir?
We are off to Dandenong in Victoria, where cops shoot at a four-wheel drive after it allegedly rammed a police vehicle. Now, oh God, Dandenong in Victoria, dead bloody set. Police have opened fire after a police van was allegedly rammed in Melbourne. Two men, an 18-year-old from Seaford and a 38-year-old from South Melbourne, have been arrested in relation to the incident. Vic Pole spotted the men driving a Jeep with allegedly stolen plates just after 8 p.m. They followed the Jeep until it pulled up near a motel in Dandenong in Melbourne's southeast. When officers pulled a police van alongside the Jeep, it allegedly rammed the van. It also allegedly drove towards two police officers at speed when they exited the police van. The officers fired two shots at the Jeep, which struck the vehicle's frame. There is also a Ford Ranger that we've seen at the scene with bullet holes in the window, Melbourne correspondent Christine Ahern told Today this morning. Police are unable to confirm at this stage how the Ford Ranger is linked to the incident. The two men who were allegedly inside the Jeep where the shots were fired were uninjured. They have been taken into custody to be interviewed by police. One police officer sustained minor injuries, was taken to hospital while they are recovering. A crime scene has been established. So, yeah. Shots fired. Well, quite literally, NCR. Shots fired. And when you decide that you're going to ram raid a police officer, they're only going to do one thing to you, honestly.
And so I pull out my gun.
Indeed.
We can show you the Jeep that was hit. There it is there. That's the Jeep that was alleged to have been part of the assault.
Ooh.
And then there's the gun. There's the bullet holes.
It's a good placement.
I believe that may have been the Ford. Now, there's a problem. They were driving a Jeep four-wheel drive. We all know how they would have gotten away with it. They were driving the wrong car.
Flirting outrageously with a waitress, and it's okay because he's got a jet.
Yes, everybody knows if you're going to be a shitheel, you need to do it in a Jag.
The problem is, I don't think they would have been able to afford a Jag.
I mean,
who is your silver medalist?
My silver medalist. I'm going to need some help.
Oh, no.
Oh, Troy.
I'm Troy McClure, and I'll leave you with what we all came here to see. Hardcore nudity.
Oh, that's to enjoy that.
Naked Florida man runs into traffic and is hit by car. A Florida man got the help he desperately needed after video of him getting hit by a car while running through traffic naked went viral. As you can see in the video, the unidentified man was hit by a car as he was jogging through a busy intersection, but pops right back up and keeps trotting. Miami police tell TMZ the incident happened on Monday as the unidentified man was placed under Florida's Baker Act for involuntary mental hold. Police tell us the man is a military vet and was high on some drug. We're told that the driver of the car went to the nearby police station to report the incident, and then we assume to the car wash. But we're not done with this story. Because we got a trip to the comment section, and I have the video.
Oh, here we go.
We have one comment from this article. He was likely late for a brick throwing at an anti-ice event. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but
yeah.
But I have to show the video because thank you, TMZ.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully, he's at least fitter than the previous guy we had.
There's a rooster.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Yeah, right back up. Just keeps on running.
Wow. Was that Florida Team U Jesus that ran through there?
You know what's not surprising me? How normal that is to me.
No.
That does not shock me. Like if you tell like right now, if I told you, hey Anthony, did you hear about the naked man that got hit by a car running through traffic in Queensland? You'd be shocked.
Yes.
But you tell me, hey man, did you hear about that Florida man over in Miami that got caught, was running naked? Oh. What'd you do? It's like
you would have been more you would have been more interested about the rooster crossing the road just prior to it.
Yeah. It's like the best way to sum that up is, do you remember the first Street Fighter movie from the 90s?
Yeah.
When Ralph Julia, I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong, did his speech as Bison to Chun-Li?
Yes.
The day the naked man got hit by a car was the day that changed your entire life. But to me, it was a Tuesday.
Oh my God. I actually remember that movie. It wasn't just that. Bloody hell. Some of the people that had in it, that Ming-Na Wen, Jean-Claude Van Damme, the 4 foot, met a man in Brussels, 4'6" and full of muscles.
Yep.
It's Jean-Claude Van Damme. And had Kylie Minogue in it as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the crazy thing. Jean-Claude Van Damme actually started dating the actress who played Cammy in there.
Yeah.
And even he's admitted to this. He would tell people that he needs to go to his trailer to start doing push-ups, which was code for him to go be doing lines of cocaine. Like he did so much cocaine on that set. I gotta go pump me muscles. Just go to his trailer, start doing cocaine and banging the chick that played Cammy.
Wild.
Fun movie facts you'll learn from me.
That might be another podcast before you know it.
Who is your silver medalist, sir?
Well, we're staying in Victoria, NCR, and this time we're off to their capital. It's Melbourne, and it's a multi. First off, we've got a Gronk walking into a massage shop, takes a shower, and then steals people's shoes. Righto.
Okay.
An employee allegedly pulls a Nazi salute at Jewish school kids at an airport. You're a shit human, seriously.
You can kind of go fuck yourself.
But our story is hilarious. A Gronk who was harassing bouncers outside a strip club gets knocked out by a chair thrown by his own mate. Now, they were being asked what they were doing at this establishment. Was it some sort of, what kind of licensed premise? Don't tell them it's a strip club. Oh, but what else is open at that time of night?
Stop.
It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography.
We both thought it at the same time.
Yes. New video has emerged of the moment a man was struck with a flying chair thrown by a maybe former friend outside a Melbourne strip club on Friday night. The original footage shared by 7 News on Saturday shows the wild moment unfold on CCTV outside Bar 20 on King Street in the CBD. Video taken from across the street and posted to X gave a bit more perspective on the incident. According to 7 reporter Paul Dowsley, the two men had attended the club shortly before 9 a.m. before they were thrown out. What were you doing at a strip club at 9 a.m.? A tussle outside the venue shows one of the men being pushed to the ground by security. In separate footage, a second man can be seen walking next door to grab a wooden chair from a restaurant whilst a staff member attempts to stop him. He just suddenly asks for, "Can I borrow a chair?" I tried to stop him, asking, "It's our top chair, you cannot take it." He throws the chair towards the front of the club where his friend is still outside with security. It appears he was not aiming for security, but the chair collided midair with the back of his unsuspecting mate's head.
You know, maybe he was trying to save the day. Maybe he was trying to stop him, and the only thing he could do is hear this in his head.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Oh, that's giving him way too much credit. That is giving him way too much credit. So let's start off. Here's the first video. There he is arguing there. Incoming.
He was just trying to save the day. That's my opinion.
Let's go down a little bit further.
For them, there's no tolerance for outsiders like us. Now I want those who are on.
Yeah, you can shut up now there. Okay. Now here's the other one.
A chair thrown outside a strip club hits a man in the head and he goes down hard. It happened here around 9:20.
Oh, the security guard.
You know, I'm still standing by the guy was being a hero. Because looking at those bouncers, I think they could have hurt him. They would have hurt that guy. He's not in proper footwear. He's wearing loafers. I can't tell if they're made from gophers.
How would I know that was coming?
Reasons.
Yeah.
But he saved his friend from getting humiliated in front of the strippers and catching an ass whooping by chucking a chair at his head and turning it into a tragedy of comedy.
Oh, let's play it. Let's get going.
Here around 9:20 last night on King Street in the city outside Bar
I still
20.
stand by.
A man
He's a hero.
and a mate had been inside but were thrown out.
Oh!
One of them grabbed a chair from a restaurant next door despite staff and customers there trying to stop him, and it's suspected he was trying to throw it at security at the front door, but instead it hit his mate in the head.
Play it off as you're the hero. Play it off as you're the hero. You saved your mate from catching a beating.
Did you see the look on his face afterwards? Hang on. One more thing. Look at the look on his face. As the caption says, instant regret.
I'm just going to say it. Hero.
Oh, he's your gold medalist.
All right. Florida man steals up to $2.5 million worth of memory cards and sells them to pay for TikTok live streamer.
Memory cards. Memory cards.
Oh, all right. My man Cornflake got the spirit. He a little confused, but he got the spirit.
$2.5 million worth.
I mean, I could understand to a certain extent in this current climate if you were stealing RAM Because let's face it, there's a lot of money in RAM at the moment.
There is.
But memory cards, like SD cards.
Yeah.
I am lost for words. Go on.
Okay. Miami-Dade County arrests a 33-year-old man on Monday on accusations that he had stolen up to $2.5 million worth of memory cards from a business he worked at and then sold the memory cards to pay for TikTok live streams, according to the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. According to the arrest report, Ricardo Jose Blanco Nunez, a fucking mouthful right there.
Yeah.
Who worked at the Abbott Training Corp, relocated a box on Monday containing 50 kiloton Kingston memory cards valued at $14,750. Then the containing box went into the had a container box in the warehouse. Deputies also found out after they got a call from the owner that in November of 2025, in present day, that their inventory storage of Kingston memory cards totaling about $2.5 million had been stolen. According to the arrest reports, Blanco Nunez confessed to stealing a total of 55 boxes since November of memory cards valued at $811,250.
Jeez, wow.
Deputies say that Blanco Nunez told them that he had sold the memory cards to pay for TikTok live streams. How much are you spending on live streams?
And what kind of live streams are they? TikTok live streams. Yeah. Let's just say I press X for doubt.
I don't think you're spending them on TikTok.
No, I don't think so either.
Blanco Nunez also admitted to trying to steal another box on Monday, but was getting caught by his employer, according to the reports. Blanco Nunez was arrested and charged for grand theft of cargo valued over $50,000. As of Tuesday morning, Blanco Nunez is being held in the Turner Gulfport Correctional Facility. And online records say he has a bond listed as set. And we have comments.
Oh, do it.
Okay. Here we go. The number of toasted brain cells is quite alarming.
Yep. Agreed.
Look at your president. Look at your previous president. He had no brain cells.
Come on.
Let me get past some of these political ones. Okay. Call OSHA strikes again. All that for likes. Jeez.
Oh, you got to do it for the clout.
And how is he going to get repay the money back when he can't even pay for TikTok? What a loser.
TikTok. Are you sure it's TikTok? Are you sure?
People pay to look at TikTok? That's they're crazy or what? Flips off the old block. Was it his Fernando Blanco? Featured on the very Channel 10 years ago for doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, TikTok. Yeah.
Left.
I think it was like a there was a very funny incident when they did a live cross to a finance report at Combank Securities, and some guy inadvertently got caught checking out bikini photos of Miranda Kerr on his computer while TV was on.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
At work, yeah.
Who is your gold medalist, sir?
Gold medalist for the Shit Towns of Australia for the week ending the 8th of February, 2026. Well, I warned you, or I warned all of you, that 6 of the top 7 stories this week were coming from Victoria. Here is the big one of the lot. It is Geelong, where a grok has been shot at by police after crashing his stolen car into a bus full of kids outside of school.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
A 37-year-old man faces numerous charges after an allegedly stolen vehicle crashed into a school bus in a dramatic incident that saw officers open fire in Geelong on Thursday afternoon. 2 people were arrested after the Kia Optima allegedly drove towards officers after the collision, prompting them to shoot at the car. New mobile phone footage captured by witnesses, including students inside the bus, shows the car reversing into the bus in an attempt to flee before driving in the direction of at least one officer. Children can be heard screaming as shots ring out. The kid then appears to run down 2 street signs before colliding with another vehicle and coming to a halt on La Trobe Terrace, one of the busiest streets in Geelong. A bus driver can be heard urging the students to stay seated with their seatbelts on. One officer discharged their firearm and no occupants on the bus were injured, police said. The 37-year-old man faces charges, including aggravated intentional exposure of an emergency worker to risk, conduct endangering serious injury, dangerous driving, criminal damage, and theft. The man was taken to hospital with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound to his arm. He was remanded in custody. A 43-year-old woman who was a passenger in the vehicle has been charged by police with handling stolen goods. Oh, wow. Now, I'm not going to show the video because it's distressing. If you want to go see it, we will have a link in the comment section below. In the description below. But this is insane. You, sir, are my nomination for the Golden Turd and a one-way ticket to the wood chipper.
Indeed.
As for the MVP, I think I'm going to have to give it to you, NCR. Stealing memory cards to fund your, in inverted commas, TikTok habit.
I mean,
interesting.
I don't think you're funding it for TikTok. Let's be honest.
No, I could think of 2 letters to describe where that money's going.
I can think of only one name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bonnie.
2 letters, 1 name. Yep.
That's, that is been a crazy week for Florida Man and the shit towns of Australia. I was almost ready to give the MVP to all of the state of Victoria for the shit housery they did.
You know what? I mean, I'm not far off that either. That is an honorable mention. That's one of the greatest performances I've seen from a state.
I mean, if they're not nominated in the top 5 for this year, I don't know what's going to fucking do it.
Wow. Yeah, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell us who you think was MVP of the week because it was a little bit toasty. Let us know who's won. And don't forget to tune in next week.
I am NCR News Network.
I'm Anthony Caruso.
And we will see you guys next time.